hard-fought rivalry contest. And tonight, back to the friendly confines of the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex for Homecoming 2025. Warrior football starts right now on the Vype Live Network. Good evening, everybody. We welcome you to the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, along with the coach, Les Clary, back at the Vype Live studios. My name is Rodney Rodriguez. I look forward to bringing you all the action tonight, Homecoming 25. That is your Westwood Warriors entertaining the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Two teams looking to get on the right side of the win column in 25-6A. Hard-fought loss as well for Cedar Ridge last week. Cedar Ridge playing in a ball game where both of these teams scoring a lot of points last week. It was Cedar Ridge falling to Hutto by a score of 63-49. Westwood fell to McNeil 70-45. So what does that tell us? Which defense makes the plays tonight? A lot of points given up last week by both of these teams, but they'll come in, try to get that right, and most importantly, try to get on the right side of the win column. Taking a look at those District 25 6A standings. One game already in the books this weekend, or this week, I guess it should be. And that was last night. Vista Ridge winning over Stony Point by a score of 31-21. With that win, Vista Ridge improves to 4-0 overall, 2-0 in 25-6A. Vandegrift at 1-0. McNeil's 1-0. Hutto's 1-0. And then you've got the 0-1 teams, which includes your Warriors, the Round Rock Dragons, Stony Point, and the Cedar Ridge Raiders. So super important here. It's always the case, 25-6A. You're going to need to win these games. Doesn't matter how you win them. You can win them ugly. You can win them pretty. The main thing is it's going to be a mad dash when you get to that playoff race at the end of the season, as it always is. So this should be a good one. Very different scenario that we're used to when these two teams get after it. Of course, Westwood winning this game last year in this matchup. But there's no Anthony Wood. There's no Sam Robinson. Now it's Derek Ward for the Westwood Warriors. And Brian Vardaman for the Cedar Ridge Raiders as the athletic coordinators and head coaches. So definitely a different feel for these teams, as a shift in these two schools, and both of them have looked impressive here from the get-go. So lots to be watching tonight. Westwood with an offense that when that thing gets going, it can really click. So we'll take a look and see how that all shakes out. It's coming up. It's Homecoming 2025 from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Westwood Warriors taking on the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Of course, our game here on Vype Live presented by the Westwood Warrior Booster Club, and of course their great sponsors, the folks at Caprimo, Jenny Ray, Ed Lundry, Highland Dairy, Grimaldi's Cold Brick Oven Pizza, Reales, Raising Cane's, Handles, Speedy Mart, and Spicewood Dermatology. We will talk about them throughout the evening as we get settled in for a beautiful Friday night of football coming up. The kickoff is moments away, and we will have that when we return to Vype Live's live presentation of Westwood Warrior football, when Westwood Warrior football continues in just a moment.
After a serious workout, stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Timeout.
We're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So how do we develop those things? by getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Back live at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, Westwood hosts Cedar Ridge in the annual homecoming game, and the Warriors looking to keep that great momentum that we've watched here in the last 2 weeks out of this club. Cedar Ridge on the field already. Cedar Ridge will take to the field in their road whites, white trousers, white jersey tops, purple numerals, a black helmet with the CR on each side of the helmet. And for your Westwood Warriors, the home team as they make their way out onto the field. They are in the home burnt orange, white trousers, white jerseys, white numerals, white stripes on the sleeve, burnt orange W embossed on the left side of the helmet for win, player numeral on the opposite side as the Warriors and the future Warriors take to the field for this contest tonight. It was a win in week 2 for the Warriors over Austin High, and then the McNeil game last week. So this being game number 4, coming in at 1-2, 0-1 in 25-6A. Same record across the way, season and in 25-6A for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. As we get set tonight, Cooper Waits has been tremendous on the offensive side for Westwood at quarterback, being the great offensive commander for this bunch. Nice mixture in the backfield as you've got dual threat. Maps Mias, he's done it on the outside. He's done it from the backfield as well. And the workhorse in the backfield this year has been Wade Allen. Wade Allen, a huge game last week, and he got fast yards and he got hard yards. All of that last week out of number 5. So those are 2 key names that you will hear tonight as the captains get set to make their way out to the field. Captains making their way out for the Warriors: Jacob Brown, number 40, Cam Green, 32, Cooper Waits, and 17, Ryan Edson, as they make their way out for the pivotal coin toss here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. See who gets the football first. Taking a look at our weather here this evening. Once again, just a beautiful Friday night as we are approaching the 7 o'clock Central Time hour for this contest here in Northwest Austin, Texas. Currently 87 degrees. You've got winds lightly blowing from the northwest. The flag's not a lot of activity happening with them right now. So winds are not going to be a factor. I saw somewhere we had 12 mile per hour gusts. I have not felt that all day here in North Austin. By the time we settle in around 9 o'clock, 9:30, approaching the 10 o'clock hour to finish the contest off tonight, we'll be at 82 degrees. So it is going to be most opportune Friday night football weather here under the Friday night lights here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. So it'll be Westwood with the ball first. So we'll get a look at the Westwood offense first to start the contest and see what this group can do against the Cedar Ridge defense. That kickoff is coming up when Westwood Warrior football continues in just a moment.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Westwood Choir delivers our national anthem here tonight at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Other games in 25-6A that we will be keeping you abreast of tonight at the Vype Live scoreboard. Over in Hutto, homecoming for Hutto as well. The Maynard Mustangs travel to Hutto to take on the Hippos. And over at Dragon Stadium, it'll be McNeil coming off of their win here over Westwood last week, and they take on the Round Rock Dragons. Round Rock falling last week as well. So beginning to fire up and beginning, again, these are the games that are going to get you to that third season. Got to take care of these. So that is our slate for tonight, but the business at hand right here is your Westwood Warriors and the Cedar Ridge Raiders getting set to go in 25-6A action. Again, Les Clary back at the Vype Live studios. Rodney Rodriguez here on site, high above the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Great turnout on both sides of the field here tonight, and that's what you get when you have a rivalry like this. You've got one team from one side of the freeway, you've got the other side, the other team from the other side of the freeway. And when you got a middle place like Kelly Reeves, you get a good turnout, and that's exactly what we have tonight here for Cedar Ridge and Westwood. Set for the opening kickoff, as I mentioned, it will be Westwood receiving the ball here to start the ball game. Cedar Ridge winning the toss. They defer to the second half. The Warriors get set to try to defend the homecoming field, the homecoming throne they will look to do tonight. And the Warriors get set to make their way out onto the field, dropping back deep for the opening kickoff. It'll be Colton Case along with Maps Mias. They will stand deep inside the 10-yard line. Getting set to go for Cedar Ridge. Ball on the tee. Cooper Tungus will kick it off to get us started. Case and Mia standing back on their goal line for the kickoff. Big one to 25-6A. And we are underway from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. This one will sail about 5 yards deep into the end zone. And it'll be first down for the Warriors from the 25-yard line. They are led by quarterback Cooper Waits. Cooper Waits, 36 of 60, 660 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season for Waits. He will have with him Drew Norell on the outside, along with Asher David, Weston Franz, Ryan Edson as the tight end, as we get set to go for the first down play. Westwood going left to right. Waits stands, 2 backs in the backfield, empty set. And it's actually the Wild Warrior first play of the game, as Norell direct snap. And Norell will travel out for about a 4.5-yard gain on first down to set up a second down and 6. So Westwood going that direction. Norrell stays on the field. Mias is back there with him, along with Wade Allen. So once again out of the gun, it's Norrell as he stands. And he will take it himself at the 35. He's hit as he makes his way out to the 37, make it the 38-yard line. Brown in on the stop for Cedar Ridge. Just underway, 11:18 remaining in the first quarter. Westwood first down. And quickly Westwood back up to the line of scrimmage. It continues to be Norrell. Running out of the gun, he's got a pistol formation there. Ryan Edson as the H-back now, he goes in motion from the tight end situation, or position sets on the other side. Norrell, it's been working, so they go back to it once again. This time he's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of room to get away from anything there as Jalen Hamilton comes in on the stop for Cedar Ridge. Brings up second down and 10 with the ball sitting at the 38-yard line with 10:35 to go in the first quarter. So now Cooper Waits into the ball game for the first time, the starting quarterback. Wade Allen there in the backfield. Allen, 52 rushes, 316 yards this season with a 6-yard per carry average. And here is Waits. He will hand it off right up the middle to the 42-yard line. Running room there for Allen. So Allen able to push 4. It'll bring third down and 6. Line of scrimmage now the 42-yard line with 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter. First drive of the ball game, Westwood on offense. Haven't gone to a deep, wide set. Now Norrell to the bottom of your screen. He's lined up right there at the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage of 42. Full set across the front. H back to the right. Out of the pistol. Here is the handoff. This is Allen again. And Allen will carry it out to the 45 for a 3-yard gain. Bring up third down and 3 coming up here for Westwood. So Westwood doing it all on the ground right here, and it has been a good running game for the Warriors, and now the receiver sets come in as Franz checks into the game along with Asher David. Norrell stays on the field. Tight end is Charlie Fry. Across the front, Shane Holder, Devin Rupert, Robert Main, Jamison Murphy Hall, Travis Holla, Chase Hewart. That's the Hamburger offensive line there for Westwood. Here they are with the third down and 3 from their own 45 with 9 minutes remaining in the first. Clap of the hands. Here is Waits. He'll fire it off. One-handed grab on the far side. Norrell at midfield into Cedar Ridge territory. Hit on the far side. Advancing all the way out to the 45-yard line. Drew Norrell is just kind of a little bit of a flip pass, kind of a toss pass over to Norrell. One hand up in the air, grabs that, brings it down. And off goes Westwood into Cedar Ridge territory with a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 45. Receiver set stays on the field. Franz over to the far side. Ball sitting on the right side, hash mark. Single back in the backfield is Wade Allen out of the pistol. H back over to the left side. Single receiver down to the bottom. Here is the handoff. Allen trying to bounce to the outside. Nothing doing. Loss of about 4 yards there as he was trying to get to the outside. Jeremiah Passmore in on the stop there for Cedar Ridge. You read that like an easy book. Jumps on the back there to drop Allen. Brings up second down and 14 with 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Line of scrimmage now the 49-yard line of Cedar Ridge. To the line of scrimmage come the Warriors. Still working from the left side hash mark. Traveling left to right. Waits. Clap of the hands. He will hand it off. Wade Allen barrels forward out to the 47-yard line. So able to pick up 2 on the second down carry to narrow the gap somewhat. It'll bring up third down and 12 after the 2-yard gain, pushing that out to the 47-yard line. So Westwood traveling nicely across the field, but a third down and long coming up right here for the men in orange. As they set, Ryan Edson out here to the near side. 2 receivers stacked to the top, single back in the backfield. Wade Allen, he stands to the left. Other quarterback Cooper waits for the third down and 12 play. Here's Waits, pressure coming. Waits able to escape, but he slips and falls. The pressure was coming from the backside as it was Alex Nelson coming off of the edge, off of the right side of the defensive line, and Waits was able to escape, but he falls as he tried to make the move upfield. loses another yard, and it'll bring up 4th down and 13 coming up for the Warriors. Taraz Harrison will drop back standing around the 9-yard line for the kick. Punting it away for the Warriors, it'll be Josh Hansen. He stands back around the 37. Hansen with a good end-over-end kick. That one diving for it and able to fall on top of it there around the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st down there for Cedar Ridge. Their first offensive drive coming up with 6:33 remaining in the first quarter. Still no score here in the ball game. Don't forget, friends, Spicewood Dermatology, where skin meets science. They've been a proud supporter of Westwood Athletics for a long time. They continue to support the football team. Check them out at SpicewoodDermatology.com. Where skin meets science, it is Spicewood Dermatology. First series coming up for Cedar Ridge. Standing out of the shotgun. Pitch to the far side, sweeping to the far side. There's Hansen knocking the ball carrier. Noah Devenish out of bounds. Devenish sweeping nicely to the outside with a good gain there. Devenish comes in with 53 carries, 404 yards, averaging about 7.5 yards a clip. And there you see the speed on the outside. Penalty marker on the far side of the field about where the play ended. About a 17-yard gain on 1st down. Let's see if this stands. There's the conversation happening over on the far side. So the mark off against the Warriors. Ball sitting at the 43-yard line after the mark off. 6:26 remaining. Quarterback Dylan Snaga standing out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top, 3 receivers to the bottom from the right side. Hash mark traveling right to left. Snaga fires complete on the far side at the 45, turning upfield to the 47-yard line. And wrapped up there. Devenish out of the backfield. Able to haul in the grab. And it will bring up a 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain. There's Snaga out of the gun once again. Yeah, moving all along the front there. Looks like that will be against Cedar Ridge. That will get marked off. Initially a 2nd down and 6 is the play. Was the play. It'll move to 2nd down and 11. As the mark off coming. .5:45 remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down play. Snaga fires complete here to the near side at the 45 at midfield into Westwood territory down to the 45-yard line. Good quick hitter right there to the outside as he's able to hit Christian Hall. Coming in on the stop, Cannon Olafson, the linebacker. And it's a 1st down for Cedar Ridge. Quickly back. So here's Snaga. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers up to the top, single receiver down to the bottom. Going to sweep it to the far side. Nice job, Westwood. Coming in there on the handoff to Christian Hall. Hall was trying to get to the outside. He's wrapped up along the bottom. He had a bunch of Warriors coming in right there. Jack Kelly along with Cannon Olafson as they converged in. And at the 45, with a 2nd down and 10 play coming up here for Cedar Ridge. Quads down to the bottom. Single receiver up to the top. Line of scrimmage is a 45, 2nd down and 10. Snaga changes the play. Fire here to the near side. Devenish turns upfield. Breaks a tackle. And coming in from the backside, Cam Green. Good job there by Olafson as Olafson was locked in with his receiver block. He's able to hold that receiver in check long enough. bring in the reinforcements. 3rd down and 7 for the Westwood 42-yard line, pardon me. Here's Snaga out of the gun. Rolling right. Pressure coming. Turns upfield at the 40, the 35, breaking a tackle. He is going to take it to the house all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cedar Ridge. Dylan Snaga, 42 yards. And the Raiders on the 3rd down play, punch it into the end zone. First points of the game. Dylan Snaga, the quarterback. Don't know if it was a design quarterback draw. Didn't look like initially it was, but it turned into a darn good one. Cooper Tungus on for the extra point. Snap is good. Tungus with the approach. That kick is up and good. 4:01 remaining in the first quarter. It's Cedar Ridge on the board here in homecoming night for the Westwood Warriors. Cedar Ridge 7, Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Back at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, 4:01 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 is the score, with Cedar Ridge leading over Westwood. On the touchdown from Dylan Snaga. And getting set to kick it off. Once again, it will be dropping back. This time, it's the duo that we've seen dropping back. Maps Mias along with Drew Norrell as they stand on the goal line to accept this kick coming up. And the ball in the air, and this one will go through the end zone. So out to the 25. First down play coming up for Westwood on their second offensive drive here of the ball game. Good friends, that legendary ice cream, the O-Dough, that cookie dough, Killing Me s'mores, all of those amazing flavors. It's Handel's. Handel's is homemade, and that's the best stuff that you're going to get. You can have it early in the morning. You can have it midday. You can have it late at night for that late night craving. Handel's is homemade. Be sure to check them out at a retailer near you. It's Handel's. Homemade. First down for the Warriors, trailing 7-0. And onto the field is Cooper Waits. A little confusion in the backfield. Wade Allen takes it, able to get out to the left side for about 6 yards. Allen looked like he was initially going right. Then he goes the other direction. And it's a first down, or pardon me, it's a 2nd and 5 coming up. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Warriors. Ball sitting at the 31-yard line. Waits out of the gun. Rolling to the near side, pressure coming, fires. This one is complete. It's Charlie Fry, the tight end, going up to grab it at the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down, officially spotted at the 41. So Charlie Fry having to get up off his feet right there to grab that, and there is an injury on the field, so there will be a quick timeout. While the training crew comes out to take a look at that injured Warrior, we'll pause 13 seconds for a word from Speedy Mart.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that, and we've got more of what you're looking for.
Back at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Warrior up and good. It was Robert Main there off of the offensive line. Off the field under his own power. 3:25 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 ball game here with Westwood trailing Cedar Ridge. Again, other matchups in the district tonight that will follow: Manor and Hutto, McNeil and Round Rock. We'll take a look at those contests as the night goes on. The Warriors will get set for a first down play coming up. Line of scrimmage is the 41-yard line. The ball sitting on the left side hash mark here in the first quarter. And the Warriors make their way out onto the field. Apsmius to the left side along with Drew Norrell. Wade Allen stays in the backfield. H-back lined over to the left side for the first down play. Tight end motion. Here's the handoff. Allen right up the center of the offensive line. Minimal gain of about a yard there as he runs into Alex Hudson there on the defensive line. Gain of a yard. It'll bring up second down and 9. Clock rolling. 2:55 remaining in the quarter. And the Warriors quickly set back once again. Line of scrimmage now the 42.5-yard line. Here's Waits out of the shotgun. Allen will line up to his left. Single receiver up to the top. Trifecta of receivers down to the bottom of your screen is in a narrow set. Here's Waits dropping back, looking, pressure collapses. Cooper takes off at the 40, hit at the 45, still running at midfield into Cedar Ridge territory, and he'll be down at the 47-yard line with a penalty marker coming in on the back of the play. So Cooper Waits there, drops back, not seeing what he's looking for down the field. Cuts it right up the middle. And we'll wait on the call. That was right at the end of the play, right at the point of contact as Waits was down on the carpet. And the indication coming up here from our referee, and looks like this is about to be stepped off against Cedar Ridge. 2:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Westwood on the Raider side of the ball. And just as I anticipated right here, you get that vicinity right there, the trajectory of the play, that was at the end of the play, so a personal foul. This is going to push all the way out to the 33-yard line. So the Warriors in business with a first down play coming up. Now Westwood shifting the offensive line out to the left. It's a three-man front for Westwood, now a three-man front with a backer here for Cedar Ridge. And here's Waits. Waits fires this one over the middle. Norrell catches it in stride, in and out of the hands of Drew Norrell. Offensive line and receivers, a total shift over to the left side. Cooper Waits had all day to throw that ball, and Norrell was cutting across the middle. It hits him, but he's not able to haul it in. And it's second down and 10. Ball still sitting at the 33. So Westwood with an opportunity right there. That's a new wrinkle that we hadn't seen this year from Derek Ward. And with 2:10 to go in the first quarter, a second down and 10 play coming up from the 33. Two to the top, two to the bottom, single back in the backfield here with Cooper Waits. Waits fires this one, looking for Norrell over the middle, incomplete. Penalty marker on the far side of the field. You've got a Warrior down, looked like took a shot there after the play, but he's up. And we will wait. That's two consecutive ones to Norrell on the cutting pattern across the middle of the field. Devin Rupert up a little slow. He's going to make his way to the sideline. Robert Main back into the ball game. Good to see Robert back in. And it looks like illegal chop block, it looks like what we're going to have here. So this is going to go back. So a lot of what was gained on the personal foul. And actually there is a Warrior down on the field. So we are going to have a stoppage here. While the medical crew makes their way back out, the training staff will make their way back out with 2:05 remaining here in the first quarter. In a 7-0 game here with Cedar Ridge on top. So it's Cedar Ridge with the big play with the Snaga touchdown. Let's take a look at the Vype scoreboard. While we have an opportunity, first quarter score, Cibolo Steel and Westlake are tied at 7. It is Hutto all over Manor, 21-0 in the first quarter. They still got 2 minutes remaining there in that one. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining over at Dragon Stadium in quarter number 1. And Round Rock leads McNeil by a score of 7-0. So those are early scores here so far this evening. Here it is 7-0 with 2:05 remaining in the first quarter. And the Warrior offense makes their way back out for a second down and 25 play after the penalty. Here's Waits out of the gun. 2 receivers lined up to each side. Waits drops back, fires here to the near side. That's complete. 45 down to the 42-yard line. Good grab there to pick up some yards for Asher David. David out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 7. And the Warriors looking at a 3rd and long. They had a 3rd and long in the first drive, but not as long as this one. 3rd down and 18 coming up here for the men in orange, with the clock rolling at 1:40 remaining here in your first quarter. From the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, the coach, Les Clary, Rodney Rodriguez, bringing you the action here on Vype Live tonight. Wade Allen now shifts to the left side of Cooper Waits, dropping back, looking, Waits all day, fires this one at the stick, is incomplete. Trying to hit the receiver on the top side. He had Norrell, that was into double coverage. Back on the coverage was Jalen Hamilton. Hamilton able to get a mid up on that and knock it down. Gonna bring up a 4th down and 18 coming up here for the Warriors. There's a situation here at the Westwood 41. I wouldn't say as good as a punt, but maybe deep enough here to at least try to push the ball further down the field. Edson checks back into the ball game. Allen in the backfield. Franz lines up to the top. Now Edson in the H-back over on the far side, and it'll be a quick kick from Cooper Waits. No one back for the Raiders. This will be down at the 1-yard line. Hustling back, how about that? Through Norrell. See the wheels there on Norrell. Gets back and will pin Cedar Ridge in the shadows of their own goalpost, as we say, with 1:08 remaining here in the first quarter. In a 7-0 ball game with the Raiders leading over the Warriors. Coming up at the half, we will have your halftime show. It is homecoming, so I'm not all too sure if you'll have probably homecoming festivities. Don't know if you'll get the band at the half. You may get them after the game. It kind of varies. But regardless, we'll have your halftime. Here's Dylan Snaga, 5 yards deep in the end zone for the first down play. Handing it off. Big hole up the middle. Out to the 7-yard line. On the carry is Devin Patterson. Patterson for 5 yards, brings up 2nd down and 5. Quickly back, here's Snaga. Patterson once again, this time nothing doing. Trying to get to the outside, but he runs into big Jacob Brown. Senior defensive lineman there along with Cam Green say, no sir, not today. Going to bring up 3rd down, no gain on the play, 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 6-yard line. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for your defense.
Snaga up to the line of scrimmage. Checking into the backfield will be Devenish. 2 backs. The other back there with him is Patterson. And it will be quarterback keeper. That's going to be a first down out to the 15-yard line. Once again, Snaga carries that. He needed 5 yards, and he picks up about 8. Final seconds there. Clock stops momentarily. Reset the chains on the gain of the first down, and the final 3 seconds will click off here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. So it is a 35-yard touchdown for Dylan Snaga. That is the only scoring so far here in the ballgame. Homecoming night for your Westwood Warriors after 1 at Cedar Ridge 7. Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
authentic New York style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Now with the location in the Domain, it's Grimaldi's Cold Brick Oven Pizzeria. Check them out. Hit that Domain. Get you some of that gold cold brick oven pizza from Grimaldi's. Grimaldi's, proud supporter of Westwood football. 1st and 10 coming up here. Now going left to right in the second quarter. Snaga dropping back, fires deep ball, middle of the field. Receiver is there. That pass is almost intercepted. Great coverage back there by Dre Kyles. Kyles going stride for stride right there with Jake McGill. Both go up for it, but it was a nice job by Westwood on the defense right there. Nicely thrown ball as well. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10, so here with the new set of downs, trying a big play. Snaga fires to the far side. This one a little long. Trying to hit the receiver on the far side. Pass a little deep there as he was trying to hit Copeland. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10 coming up for Cedar Ridge. Logan Miller back on the coverage for the Warriors. 11:49 remaining in the first half. Just underway here in the second quarter from Kelly Reeves. And here's Snaga as he stands. Devonish in the backfield. Triangle of receivers down to the bottom. Single receiver up to the top. Snaga with time. Fires this one high on the far side. So the pass is off the mark. Logan Miller once again back on the cover, or Miller back on the coverage. Williams, the intended receiver. And so Westwood pins Cedar Ridge deep in their own territory. Able to get a first down, does Cedar Ridge. However, now it looks like a punting situation coming up here for the Warriors as Maps Mias drops back around his 40-yard line. Hungus with the punt, short kick, kind of fouls that one off, but it does take a really nice Cedar Ridge roll and will be down to right around the 41-yard line. And that's where the Warriors, with 11:32 remaining in the first half, will begin their next drive here on the offensive side. So the 41, the official line of scrimmage coming up here for the Westwood offense. Tell your friends about Reale's, your Italian spot. We've got pizza, we've got more Italian. You're home away from Rome. It's Reale's. 41-yard line, 11:32 remaining in the half. First down play coming up. Cooper waits as they travel right to left here in the second quarter. Wade Allen in the backfield, single receiver split to each side. Here's Wade. Able to bounce his way out for a gain of about 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Carries the ball out to the 43-yard line. 11:10 remaining here in the half. Warriors there now with Mias in the backfield. Charlie Fry at tight end, splitting up to the top, far to the outside. There's McDonald along with Drew Norrell. Mias will stay in the backfield for the 2nd down and 8 play from the 43-yard line, their own 43-yard line. Here's Waite standing out of the shotgun, clap of the hands, 3-step drop, back looking, plants, moves up the pocket, trying to hit Norrell over the middle. Pass a little high. A little bit of a shot there did Norrell at the end of the play. It was O'Brien Brown back on the coverage. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Westwood. Warriors in the home orange tonight for homecoming night. 10:44 remaining in the half. Remember, friends, you can check in on X. I'm at the Rodney R. If you happen to be on that platform, would love to know where you might be checking the game out from. It's beauty here on Vype Live. We get folks from all over the world, literally all over the world. I say that, and some folks are like, no way. It is literally all over the world. From the 43, 1 to the top, 2 down to the bottom. Here's Waits dropping back, looking. He's got time. Now flushed out of the pocket, running at the 45, at midfield. Slides forward down at the 49. Didn't really slide. He lunged forward to get to the line to gain. The 49 And indeed he does. That should be a Westwood first down, as it looks like the ball will be spotted right there at the 49. And the Sticks move on the far side. 10:35 remaining in the first quarter, in the first half. Fry checks back in as McDonald will check back out here from the wide receiver side. Norrell lines up to the near side along with Weston Franz. Empty set on the far side. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. Out of the gun, waits. Three-step drop, pressure from the far side. This one picked off. Going back the other way here down the near side and dropped around the 35-yard line. Going up to get that just stepped right in front of the ball. And it is O'Brien Brown. They've gone O'Brien Brown's direction a couple of different times tonight. This time they do it and he gets the pick and returns it all the way to the 34-yard line, and Cedar Ridge is in business. Little bit of pressure coming from the backside on that play. Waits had time. O'Brien Brown, just a nice job of stepping right in front of the football. Picks it up and heads the other direction. Then officially the 34-yard line. Now going left to right. Here's Snaga as he lines up out of the pistol. Noah Devenish in the backfield. Clap of the hands. Here's Snaga. After a 3-yard gain, that's actually Christian Hall. It was Hall in the backfield. Cam Green in on the stop for Westwood. Gain of about 1.5 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Coming up for Cedar Ridge. Under 10 minutes remaining in the half. 9:56. And now a line shift. Not quite what Westwood did, but it's a 3-man front here. 4-man front from Westwood. Swing pass over to the far side. Fires down the field. That one is caught and will head to the house. Touchdown on the trick play as it's Harrison, the recipient of the pass, and into the end zone. It works for Cedar Ridge, and the Raiders stretch it out a little further. Just a complete shift over to the left side. Once again, it was a 3-man front on a 4-man front for Westwood. Pass out to the far side and right down the sideline it went. And here comes Tungus for the extra point. Jake McGill will set it down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Trick play works. 9:42 remaining in the first half. It's Cedar Ridge 14, Westwood nothing. Warrior football will continue in just a moment.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Westwood getting set for the return. Mapp Smeas will drop back along with Colton Case once again. Tungus will kick it off here for Cedar Ridge, as the Raiders now lead 14-0 here in the second quarter. Case and Mias back at the goal line. Tungus has put both of his kickoffs through the end zone. No chance of a return on either one of them. And here's the ball at the 40 for another kickoff. And this one will sail once again and head out to the 25-yard line for the next Westwood offensive drive. It's been Cedar Ridge on offense for the majority of this game. Now the Westwood offense will look to get something started. Sharing our one love with your one love. It's our friends at Raising Cane's. That's the good stuff that you're going to find. Closest location to us here in Cedar Park. Oh, that dipping sauce. Let me tell you, friends, that dipping sauce is the real deal. It's Raising Cane's, proud sponsor of Westwood Warrior football and Westwood athletics. 1st and 10, Westwood from the 25. Single back in the backfield is Allen. Allen will take the handoff. He's got running room as he runs left, breaks a tackle out to the 41-yard line. So Wade Allen brought down there at the end of the play by Bell. Nice run there for Allen. 18 yards on the first down play, and the sticks move. Offensive line, just a massive hole right there on the left side. And the Warriors quickly back from the 41-yard line. Standing out of the gun, here's Cooper Waits. We'll hand it off once again. This is Allen. Allen wrapped up, hit at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of running room there for him. Fitch in on the stop for Cedar Ridge. Able to advance it out 2 yards down to the 43. We'll bring up 2nd down and 8. 8:50 remaining here in the first half. 14-0 ball game. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. Waits fires complete to Franz, complete at the 43, turning upfield at the 45, trying to get to midfield. At the midfield stripe, he will battle his way into Cedar Ridge territory, and he will go down at the 49. Going to be a yard shy of the first down, actually spotted at midfield. And that'll be the official spot for Westwood. 3rd down and right at a yard coming up here for the men in orange. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Norrell there in the backfield along with Mias. Looks like it is Norrell for a direct snap. Drew hit at the 48, hit hard. Here are the rest of the reinforcements coming in, but it'll be Norrell picking up the first down as Hamilton is there to finish it off, and it should be a Westwood first down. Gets 2 yards on the carry. And with 8:31 remaining in the first half, Westwood new set of downs in Cedar Ridge territory at the 48-yard line. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. Clock now rolls once again. Mias in the backfield. Ryan Edson, the tight end. It'll be Norrell once again lining up for the Wild Warrior. Standing out of the gun. Norrell rolling, fires this one, trying to hit Edson over on the far side. Edson had some running room. He had about 5 yards of separation between he and the defender. Pass just a little long over on the far side. There's Norrell, lets that one go. So here comes Waits back into the ball game. And with him will come Asher David. Checking out will be Blaine Mitchell. Mitchell actually listed as 42 and 73, currently wearing 42. 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line coming up here for the Warriors. Here's Waits out of the gun. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Waits, 2.5 step drop. Looks, this pass a little high there as he was trying to hit his wide receiver, Asher David, over on the right side of the field, but that one's sailing a little high. So Waits not quite on target as he has been in the 2 prior games. He's had a couple that have sailed on him a little bit, but he's had pressure. Now Waits will check out, and it'll be the first appearance, sophomore quarterback Alex Smith. So Smith in the ball game. Norrell's going to shoot out to the far side. Now Westwood bringing everybody to the left once again. Here's the Warriors variation of it. 2 edges from Cedar Ridge. Here's Alex Smith. Smith fires a pass over on the far side, and that's long. He had 1 receiver there. He had Norrell there, but that one sails out of bounds. Penalty marker here at the 46-yard line on the near side of the field with 7:48 remaining in the second quarter. So the indication coming up, and it looks like the indication is against Cedar Ridge.
3rd and 5 for Westwood.
So that will bring up a 3rd down and 5, with the new line of scrimmage being the 43-yard line for Westwood. Waits back in the ball game. 2 receivers split to each side. Wade Allen in the backfield. Waits pass is complete to Franz at the 39, turning upfield at the 35. Stretches out to the 31 for a Westwood first down. First reception right there for Weston Franz, and that one on the mark from Cooper Waits. Had plenty of time right there, sets the feet and releases that one beautifully. Down the field for a gain of 12. First and 10, line of scrimmage now, the Cedar Ridge 32-yard line for the Warriors. Allen in the backfield as Waits lines up out of the pistol. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top, H-back over on the right side. It is the tight end. And here is Allen. Allen fumbles but is able to get back on the ball. Allen was hit at the line of scrimmage immediately and stripped the ball right out there was Alex Nelson. Nelson with the hit and was able to get right on the ball, on the hand, on the arm, where the ball was being carried, and it goes to the ground, but luckily turning right around to scoop it up was Allen. However, a loss of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 14 coming up for the Warriors with the line of scrimmage now the 36. 6:45 remaining in the second quarter. Out of the pistol. 2 receivers put to each side. Here's Waits, dropping back, looking, now shuffled out of the pocket at the 35, out to the 30, spins to the 25, and he's hit there. Hit very hard there by Hamilton. Hamilton there to bottle him up at the 26-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down coming up for the Warriors, but Waits pays the price there with the hit at the end of the play, but narrows that down to a much more manageable 3rd down. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Approaching 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. In a 14-0 ball game from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Westwood homecoming night. A little bit of trouble here, trailing by 2 scores. Big 3rd and 4 coming up right here to keep the drive alive. Motion is Norrell. Waits drops. This pass is complete. Franz at the 20, inside the 20, all the way down to the 16-yard line. So Weston Franz is the receiver of choice here on this drive, and it's been 2 pivotal catches from Franz. This one will move the sticks, and Westwood inching closer inside the red zone. It'll be a Caprimo red zone opportunity coming up here for the Warriors. Line of scrimmage is the 16-yard line. Waits quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Now maps Mias down to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver up to the top is Norrell. Wade Allen in the backfield as they line up out of the pistol. Looks like the edge rush is coming. Here's the handoff. Allen inside the 15 down to about the 14. Penalty marker here on the near side of the field. 5:35 remaining in the second quarter. We'll take a look at the indication here. And the Westwood sideline is indicating it's against Cedar Ridge, but we'll wait on the official call. Coming up here from our referee. And it is offsides against Cedar Ridge. 5-yard penalty coming up, so deeper penetration right here for the Warriors. And that'll move the line of scrimmage to the 11-yard line. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. 1st down and 5 coming up for Westwood. Drew Norrell up to the top. Maps Mias down to the bottom. The H-back is the tight end, Ryan Edson. Out of the pistol, Wade Allen in the backfield. Cooper Waits, plenty of time on the play clock. Clap of the hands, hands it off. Wade Allen at the 10, bouncing to the outside. Turning upfield at the 5, shoved out of bounds at the 5. So that'll be the spot right there at the 5. Picking up the 1st down. It was a 1st and 5. Spotted at the 5. He gains 7. So to bring up a 1st and goal here on this Caprimo red zone opportunity for the Warriors. So the Warriors up to the line of scrimmage. Deepest they have been. It's Cedar Ridge territory here in this ball game. And the Wild Warrior back once again. Norrell, that one not able to handle it. Drew able to scoop that, thinks about throwing it. He's going to make the better decision and get out of bounds, but that's a pretty massive loss, but it could have been a lot worse as Norrell wasn't able to handle that. Powers Wallace there to shove him out of bounds. Clock stops with 5:14 remaining. The loss all the way back to the 17-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for the Warriors with a 12-yard loss there on that miscue. You see that senior experience, senior leadership right there where Norrell could have heaved that, but he didn't do it. There's Waits back into the ballgame with 2 receivers split to each side. Fires cutting over the middle. That one caught at the 10 and hit. Dropped there, but it is a great catch by Asher David. David goes up to get that one. His defense has put on some licks here. This time it was Josh Gentry in on the stop. Line of scrimmage now the 11 for the Warriors. Third and goal coming up. 4:45 remaining in the half. Out of the gun. Once again, trouble with the snap. Dropping back, Waits. Fires that one over to the sideline. Going up to grab that. Almost Asher David with a tremendous grab. Trouble there on these deep snaps. That is the 1, 2, 3, third. And I may have missed one in there somewhere. Just not getting that deep snap right. Fortunately, that pass able to get rid of it, so it'll bring up 4th down and 11. And it looks like we'll see Josh Jack. Ball lined up on the right side hash mark. So it looks like it'll be a 28-yard attempt here for Jack. Cactus Jack as he gets set to get Westwood on the board. David sets it down. Kick is up and good. So Westwood with an opportunity there, but a couple of miscues, but it does result in points. 4:31 remaining in the first half. Your new score, Cedar Ridge 14, Westwood 3. Warrior football exclusively on Vype Live continues in just a moment.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
4:31 remaining in the first half. 14-3 is our score live from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Westwood Warrior football. Jaden Chody will kick it off for the Warriors. Off of the 28-yard field goal there from Josh Jack. So here is Jack. And we get set to resume here from the Palace. This one on the ground. Trouble handling it out at the 10-yard line, out to the 20, 25, bouncing to the outside. Lots of running room on the far side. One man to beat right there. Chody, the kicker, able to get by, heading to the house. This one will go all the way. Touchdown, Cedar Ridge. How about that return? Christian Hall hauls that in at the 10, takes it 90 yards into the end zone for a Cedar Ridge touchdown. Had some trouble with it, but again kept the football right in front of himself. And then he caught the seam. His teammates did a nice job of opening the wedge up for him, and the wedge was waiting for him when he was able to pick up the football, and off went Hall down the field for 90 yards. And just like that, Cedar Ridge answers Westwood's answer. And it looks like this one may be coming back. Take a look here, the indication. Standing back at the 40. That's right about where Chody kind of brought a pile right there, so there was a penalty here right around the 40. So it's at the 41. So a beauty right there from Christian Clark will be erased. But great field position here for Cedar Ridge. It actually will be a re-kick. Re-kick coming up, so Christian Hall will get another chance to try to pull that off. Lining up with him on the other side. Is Harrison on the re-kick. Harrison stands over on the left side. Hall stands on the right side. So a 14-3 ball game. Call it dodging a bullet, call it whatever you want to call it. That's exactly what you get right there. Westwood will kick it again. This one a short kick. Taken at the 21-yard line. This is Harrison out to the 30, the 35. Make it the 37-yard line on the return. Perez Harrison. It'll be first down there for Cedar Ridge with 4:11 remaining in the first half. Cedar Ridge offense will make their way back out for another turn. Plenty of time right here on the board. And here's Cedar Ridge. Dylan Snaga, the quarterback, he'll line up three tight here to the near side. Now motion out to the far side. Swing pass out of the backfield, turning upfield at the 40, breaking the tackle. Hit and dropped at the 45. Nice little route right there for 7 yards. He's able to hit Patterson out to the 46. Going to bring up second down and 2 coming up here for Cedar Ridge. Quickly back. Snaga out of the gun, 3 up to the top. We'll hand it off. Here's Harrison, hit and driven out of bounds here on the near side. Going to be a yard shy of the first down. Going to be marked at the 47-yard line. That will be the spot with Kelly coming up to apply the hit. Third down coming up here for Cedar Ridge. 3rd and a yard. Snaga out of the gun. Harrison stays in the backfield. 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom from the right side hash mark. Here's Harrison. Drive towards the midfield stride, get the forward progress to the 49. Make it midfield. He does get to midfield, so that'll be a Cedar Ridge first down. 3:10 remaining in the second quarter. Kelly once again coming in on the stop for Westwood. At the 50. 3 timeouts, both sides. Here's Snaga dropping back. Pump fake, fires wide open over the middle at the 40, the 35, 30. Hit at the 25 and dropped out of bounds. Left all by himself right there in the middle of the field with Tyler Burkett. Burkett turns into a big hitter for Cedar Ridge. And it's lined up at the 24, 2:59 remaining. So Cedar Ridge picking up the tempo right here as the ball set there at the 24. Ball sitting on the left hash. Snaga out of the gun once again. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top side. That's a short side left. Snaga. Looks like some movement there along the line of scrimmage. And this will be a false start against Cedar Ridge to make it 1st and 15. Take it back to the 29-yard line. 2:57 remaining in the second quarter. Snaga out of the gun. He's got quads down here to the bottom. Single receiver to the short side. Pass complete to the near side out of that quad formation. Hanson comes in to make the stop. Pass complete there to Devenish. Gain of about 5. It'll bring up second down and 10. Ball sitting at the 24-yard line for Cedar Ridge. Raiders back up to the line, 3 to the top, single receiver short side right. Now Devenish motions out to the far side. Snaga fires across the field. That one is caught and ends up resulting in a loss as it's Jake McGill. McGill bobbles that, has a little trouble with it. Able to haul it in. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down and 10. Clock stops at 2:25 remaining. 3rd down coming up for the Warriors. Snaga up to the line of scrimmage. Devenish stays in the backfield. 2 receivers split to each side for the 3rd down and 10 play. McGill in motion. Pressure coming from the far side. Snaga fires. That one incomplete. Good pressure coming from Cam Green. Jack Kelly there as well. And you had the big man coming as well, Jacob Brown. And that'll bring up 4th down and 10. Big, powerful stop right there for Westwood. And Tongass will make his way out for a 41-yard field goal. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. McGill will hold it. 41 yards officially with 2:22 remaining here in the half. Snap is good. McGill sets it down, and Tonga's kick is right through the center of the uprights from 41 yards. 17-3, the brand new score. 2:17 remaining in the first half. Warrior football will continue in just a moment.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Back at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Highland Dairy right there, locally made, naturally delicious. Proud sponsor of Warrior football. We'll have our Highland Dairy scoreboard coming up at the half after the presentation of homecoming activities and the band and Sun Dancers. After the 41-yard field goal to extend it to 17-3, another kickoff coming here for Cedar Ridge. Both teams looking to bounce back after losses last week. This will be from 2 yards deep in the end zone, out to the 20-yard line, the 25, running room right up the middle. Fantastic return. You saw the speed right there. Colton Case, 35-yard return officially. We'll call it 39 because he was about 4 yards deep. Now the Warriors with 2:10 remaining in the half with an opportunity here to try to get more points on the board. Pretty decent field position here. As the Warriors sit on the sideline getting set to make their way back out. Here comes Cooper Waits bringing the offense out. Donald going to the top of the screen. Trifecta of receivers down here to the bottom. Allen stays in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 35. A little 2-minute drill right here for Westwood. Waits, clap of the hands, drops back, fires. This pass is complete. Norrell at the 44, turning upfield into Cedar Ridge territory. And Drew Norrell all the way down to the 44-yard line on the pitch and catch from Cooper Waits. Can't draw it up much nicer than that, friends. 21 yards for Drew Norrell, and the ball sits at the 44-yard line, and it will be a Westwood timeout. Their first here of the half. So Coach Ward will take a look here to see what he will draw up here, but a great start to the drive. Your residential, commercial, farm and ranch development, that's land. It's Big Ed Lundry. He's helped over 1,200 families buy, sell, and invest in real estate. So if you're looking to do that, check out our friend Ed Lundry, one of the finest real estate agents that you're going to find, not just in the region here, friends, but you're going to find in the state of Texas. Lots of years doing it. Residential, commercial, farm and ranch, buy, sell, and investing in real estate. Make that call It's our man, Ed Lundry, proud supporter of Westwood Warrior football. 1:59 remaining in the first half. And the Warriors with the big hitter there to start the drive. And the Warriors make their way back out. Line of scrimmage, the 44-yard line. All sitting on the left side hash mark. 3 receivers up to the top side. Out in the slot over on the right side is the tight end, Charlie Fry. Motion here to the near side. Fires. This one is Mias, complete at the 36. Inside the 35. Down to the 33-yard line. So Maps Mias, his first reception of the night. The clock stops 1:51. Back-to-back first downs here for the Warriors. Fry checks out. As Edson checks back into the tight end position, McDonald's going to split out to the far side, along with Norrell. Single receiver to the near side. Single back in the backfield. Now is Mias in the backfield. Mias will take the handoff, running left, turning upfield at the 30, hit there at the 26, and driven out of bounds at the 26. Back-to-back plays here for Maps Mias. Great job there. Robert Main out in front of Maps right there, carving him out the path. Just narrows in on the stop for Cedar Ridge. And Westwood will take a timeout. Their second one, no, I guess it's actually their first one. I don't see that the timeouts have changed up on the scoreboard. So while they take their timeout, we'll pause once again 30 seconds for a word from our friends at Speedy Mart.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
Indeed, Speedy Stop. They'll get you in and out. They say Speedy. They mean that. Look at scoring updates from 25-6A, 1:46 remaining in the second quarter. Round Rock leads McNeil at Dragon Stadium, 17-3 the score there. Over in Hutto celebrating homecoming in spectacular fine fashion tonight. Halftime score over Manor, 42-0. Again, next opponent for Westwood. Lots of game left here tonight, but it will be a road trip to Manor next week for the Warriors. So you make that trip. Might want to leave a little early. Furthest road trip, well, you had the Waco trip early in the game, but district road game to Manor. Second down and 4 play. Motion is Norrell. Dropping back, waits. He's flushed out of the pocket, takes off and tripped. Just past the original line of scrimmage out to the 25, so Cooper will gain a yard on that. To bring up 3rd down and 3. Passmore comes in on the stop. And a 3rd down coming up here to keep the drive alive. You want 6 here if you can get it. 2 receivers put to each side, single back in the backfield. Waits, drops back, looking, pressure collapses at the 25, turning upfield at the 20, inside the 20. Slow moving play right there, and he's still going. Cooper waits inside the 15 all the way down to the 14-yard line. Cooper waits with the first down as we go under a minute remaining here in the first half. 55 seconds remaining. Cooper waits, takes off, he gets down the field and literally stopped. He stopped in a pile of humanity at one point there. He had the happy feet moving around a little bit. Literally stopped and gained 3 more yards. Here's a handoff. Wade Allen trying to bounce it to the outside. Turning up the field into the end zone. Wade Allen, 14 yards, touchdown Westwood. Wade Allen, touchdown number 3 on the year for number 5. Working around the outside, gets to the edge. Wade Allen will punish you at the line of scrimmage, but you let him get to the outside, and he's going to turn on the Jets, just like he did right there for the 14-yard scamper. Josh Jack onto the field for the extra point. Westwood, nice drive right there to pull within 8. Kick is up and good. 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the Warriors now trails 17-10. Spicy here at the end of the first half. 17-10 ball game with two teams looking for their first district win of the season. As I mentioned, in a brand new era of football for both of these teams. No Anthony Wood, no Sam Robinson, but it's still the same great Round Rock ISD, Westwood, Cedar Ridge football that we've grown accustomed to here on homecoming night. And Cedar Ridge will get set with 48 seconds remaining. Harrison will drop back once again. Standing with him will be Hall. Josh Jack to punt it away. Kicked it short the last time after Hall took one 90 yards that was brought back. Jack will do that once again. This is fielded at the 31-yard line on the run. Hit at the 35, spun down at the 37-yard line on the return. So quickly down Westwood, the special forces in to make the stop. Teddy Kabelka, sophomore linebacker, on the stop. First down coming up for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. They will work from the left side hash mark, 39-yard line. With 44 seconds remaining. Dylan Snaga marches the offense out. Standing in the backfield with him will be Devonish. Two receivers split to each side for the first down play. Snaga, 15 seconds on the play clock. Clap of the hands, takes a snap, drops back into pass formation, looks, slings it to Devonish on the far side at the 40, and ridden down at the 44-yard line. The tackle there by Finn Cheney. In on the stop for the Warriors. 2 timeouts remaining for Cedar Ridge, and there's a timeout there. That is a Raider timeout. So that with 36 seconds remaining after the play down the field. Don't forget, friends, Caprimo, not only our Red Zone sponsor tonight, but season-long sponsor. Austin's premium cupcakery and coffee house. Brand new location coming up in beautiful Lake Travis, so stay tuned. We'll let you know when that goes down. You've got the original location, 183, right there, convenient to Westwood High School. Austin's premium cupcakery and coffee house. It is Caprimo. Check them out today. Thank them for being a longtime supporter of Warrior football. From their own 44-yard line, second down at 5. 3 receivers to the bottom, 2 receivers up to the top, 5 receivers set, empty backfield set for Snaga as he drops back, fires. This one is caught on the far side. Great job going up to get the football there. 15-yard gain going up to get it. Is Bell. Miller back on the coverage. First and 10 in Westwood territory at the 41. You go from the 41 to the 41. 20-yard gain. Dropping back, Snaga. Devonish out to the far side. He'll go out of bounds at the 40. Nice job there by Devonish as he didn't see the alley that he was looking for. Gets out of bounds at the 39. And he'll save a timeout. Clock stops at 25 seconds remaining. Cedar Ridge now at the Westwood 39-yard line. Snaga looking over to the far side. Harrison lines up here to the near side along with McGill. Up to the top side, Hall. Devonish stays in the backfield. Here's Snaga. Drops back. Deep drop. Fires this one over the middle. That pass is almost intercepted by Westwood. Back on the coverage, Dre Kiles. Kiles almost had him an over-the-shoulder grab right there, right around the end zone. It'll fall incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 with 19 seconds remaining there as the clock stops on the incompletion. Here's a huge third down. Into the ball game, the receiver, wide receiver Williams will check in, and a timeout taken there by the Westwood timeout. 19 seconds remaining here in a very eventful second quarter. Very eventful last 6 minutes of football that we've had right here as Westwood has been able to march back there on the heels of that touchdown run from Wade Allen. And the defense looking to make a stop here to try to keep it at 17-10 or a turnover. Be a great time for a scoop and score or a pick six, either one. Either one would work for the Warrior faithful. Again, our Highland Dairy scoreboard coming up at the half, along with our presentations of the band and Sundancers and homecoming festivities. Again, if you look and you don't see the band, that's because of homecoming, so that will be after. A lot of times that's what happens. 28-minute half times in high school football. I think they'd be able to get all that in, wouldn't you? 3rd down and 8 from the 39-yard line. Snaga makes his way back out onto the field. Going with an empty set in the backfield. 5 wide receivers. Now motion coming to the near side. It's Harrison. Oh no, that's not Harrison. It's 12. Now Snaga going to call his own number, trying to bounce to the outside, driven out of bounds at the 30s. What is that? That's the 33-yard line. It's going to be shy of the first down. Needed 8 yards. Looks like he probably got about 6. Going to bring up 4th down and 2 with 14 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for your defense.
From the left side hash mark, 50-yard field goal attempt. Already good from 41. Jake McGill to set it down. Timeout taken by Westwood. Get a little ice in the veins right there. I believe that's the final timeout of the half for the Warriors. Tungus already good from 41. Now he'll try it 9 yards deeper with a 50-yard attempt. Kicking from that left hash mark, so he's not straight up. See if Westwood brings pressure off of the right edge. Massive pressure off of the right edge the last 2 weeks on extra points and field goals. And the 50-yard attempt coming up right here. Huge distance right here to try to add 3 more on. McGill sets it down. Tunga's kick is off of the left side goal post. There's your doink right there off of the left goal post. This one, lots of activity back at the line of scrimmage. Looks like there may be an infraction here against Westwood off of the doink. Almost got through. Watching it on the big board. That one almost there. 2 seconds remaining. That would have been good from 49. So close. So here's a huddle. This is going to be the longest 2 seconds that we've had to get this all hashed out. If it's a 5-yard penalty, I don't know. I think if Tungus lines up again, he could probably kick this because that sure looked like it was going through. But we'll wait on the clarification. And here comes the white hat. Personal foul to call, roughing the kicker against Westwood. It'll be a first down for Cedar Ridge. 2 seconds showing on the clock. So after a 15-yard mark off, new line of scrimmage will be the 18-yard line. So now it'll become a 38-yard attempt. This kid's not going to have a problem with this one after that last one. Pardon me, 35-yard attempt. 35-yard attempt coming up here for Cedar Ridge. It'll be spotted at the 25. McGill sets it down. This one slides right through as time expires here in the first half. One half of football complete here on homecoming night at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. It's Cedar Ridge 20, Westwood 10. Halftime show coming up. Homecoming festivities coming up when the Westwood Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
We're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Westwood football on Vype Live. A halftime score. Cedar Ridge leads Westwood 20-10. We'll head down to the field as we will be entertained by the Cedar Ridge Band and Drill Team.
Tonight, our two-time overall grand champion North Dance Team will be hosting future World Champions for our annual World Treatment. They will now perform the Ink Classic Funky Town, performed by our electrifying Ranger Band. Cedar will play the represent Tyler. Take on Mike Brown. Tyler McCorder and head manager Tony Grubb. Cedar goes to Westwood is directed by Jim Richardson and Station Loader. Working back to take this time to take several of those sponsors. All those sponsors, B&T Construction. Benefit Assistant Living and Leadership. Geneseo Road Dental. Laundry Delivery. School Ball. Landmark Vision. Southern Stars and Wildfire Orthodox. Those sponsors are officers of Big Fan. Rosebud Boutique and Show and the Green Stars. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2025 competition program, The Beholder, featuring Westwood's Times of Wrong and Right Lines for Beautiful People. The Cedar Band in Caldwell is a perennial Band of America Championship final. The band was a feature in UIL State Western Contest finalists in 2018, 2021, 2022, and 2024, as well as the bottom finalists in 2022. They were the DOA Waco Regional Championship winner last year. The women ensemble was a six-man ongoing state finalist, and the Caldwell were able to now school finalists at WGI in 2022. The women ensemble played at Giant in the Environment Showcase at the 2025 2026 Anniversary. Please join the Mighty Lady Band tomorrow at the Bands of America Round Rock Regional at Kelly Stadium right here at 10:01. They'll be joined by the Westwood Band as well. We'd like to wish both bands good luck in the competition tomorrow. Let's give us an opportunity to support the Mighty Lady Band tomorrow at 10:01 right here at 10:01. Our mighty Cedar Raider Band. Let's give it up one more time for our Steelers Working House team and Almighty Raider Band. We would like to dedicate tonight's performance to all our Sundexer and Warrior Pride alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, your wrestling attendants and Warrior Pride. Trend. Joaquin Garcia. Escorted by Seth Garcia, Sylvia Garcia, and Andre Garcia. Joaquin is a part of the Westwood Varsity football team. Joaquin hopes to pursue marine biology or construction management. Joaquin's role model is Cedar because he taught him right from wrong, helped management, and helped him to be a better person. Joaquin's favorite song is Wondering Why by the Royal Choir. This is Joaquin Garcia. Danny Dow, escorted by Sheldon Dow, G.E., Jim Dow, and Townsend. He is the president of Westwood HOSA, a pianist in the Westwood Symphony Orchestra, and part of NHS. She was also a career in the medical field. Her role models were her parents because of their endless support and showing her how to become a better person every day. Her favorite song is EPA by New Jeans. This is I'm Down. Brian Gould, escorted by Griffin Gould and Sonny Gould. Brian is a part of choir, HOSA, NHS, and student council. He plays for Southern Medicine. Brian enjoys singing, listening to music, drawing, hiking, and drinking bourbon. One thing on his bucket list is to see the Northern Lights. His role models are his parents because of their wisdom and love. His favorite song is Like Water by Frank Ocean. This is Brian Gould. Nadia Giannetti, escorted by Savannah Giannetti, Tony Giannetti, and Fiona Giannetti. Nadia plays varsity soccer and is a part of Pals, Pacers, Picnic Clubs, and environmental club. Nadia is playing soccer at Ohio Wesleyan University and majoring in finance. One thing on her bucket list is scuba diving in the Bahamas. Her role models are her parents because they are her biggest supporters. This is Nadia Giannetti. Noah Rebel, escorted by Lisa Rebel and Martin Rebel. Noah is a part of the Westwood Hockey Band and Aerospace Engineering Club. Noah hopes to pursue a career in aerospace engineering. One thing on Noah's bucket list is to ride in a private jet. Noah's role model is Spider-Man because he fights the hurricane. This is Noah Rebel. Amber Lee Hernandez, escorted by Richard Garcia and Andy Garcia. Amber Lee is a part of the Social Life. Amber is a part of architecture engineering. Amber is happy with her driving engineering, technical design, coloring, and design projects. Her other bucket list is her group. Amber is certified as peak point by Pennsylvania. This is Amber Lee Hernandez. Mina Stevens, escorted by Chris Stevens, Vanessa Stevens, Elena Pujab, and Melissa Navarez. Mina is a part of marching band, concert band, and student press. In the future, she wants to become a pediatrician. Her role model is her best friend, Addie, because she taught her to see the best in people and to never give up. Mina's favorite song is The Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay. This is Mina Stevens. Audrey Savoy, escorted by Luke Savoy, Dan Savoy, and Katrina Savoy. Audrey is a part of the Westwood soccer team, is a member of National Honor Society, and is an active member of DECA. Audrey hopes to pursue a finance degree in the minor in pre-dental, so she can go on to become an orthodontist. Audrey looks up to her sister, Katrina, because she is so smart, compassionate, and true to herself. This is Audrey Savoy. Grace Jones, escorted by Mitt Jones and Brandon Jones. Grace is the captain of Westwood Swim Dive and is a part of Waterloo Swimming. Grace hopes to swim in D1 college and major in either astronomy, biology, or sailing. Grace's role model is her old team coach because every person that talks to them left with a smile on their faces. She was so approachable and used the person to talk to. She inspires for life. This is Grace Jones. Please, a round of applause for your 2020 homecoming Colts! And now, announcing our 2025 Westwood Homecoming Royalty. And winners are Amy Gow and Brian Gould. Congratulations to the Homecoming Royalty winners and have a great night, Warrior Nation!
There is your halftime activities, King and Queen. Always a fun time at these ball games, and we always like to bring you those because that's super important too, guys. That is super important. Let's take a quick look at our scoreboard here. Well, we can do that here. Teams are getting ready to head back to the field. We'll take a look and see what is going on. Third quarter score: Copps Cove on top of Del Valley. That is 37-0. Westlake leads Cibolo Steel 23-7. That's in the third quarter. Hendrickson leads Lockhart at the half, 28-6. Elsewhere, 25-6A. Hutto on top of Manor, 56-0 is the score in that ball game. So big time homecoming there for Hutto. They are taking care of business, it looks like. Round Rock on top of McNeil, 24-3. Round Rock looking to get their first game or first win of the season. They're just coming out of half right there. Travis leads Luling by a score of 7-0. Hayes Consolidated leads Cedar Creek. It's a 42-7 ball game. And Temple over Austin High, 28-7. That's also at the half. McCallum over Elgin, 24-7. Bastrop halftime score leading Crockett, 36-3. Lake Travis all over San Marcos, 34-0 in that ball game. So there you go. That's a look at your halftime scoreboard as we get set to go here. Our score, 20-10. And it is Cedar Ridge up on top of your Westwood Warriors here as we get set for third quarter action. Take a look and see what we get coming out of the locker room. Should be Cedar Ridge with the football first, as they did win the toss and elected to defer. So Westwood with the ball there at the beginning of the contest. So we get set to go again. Our game here on Vype Live, presented by the Westwood Warrior Athletic Booster Club and their great sponsors: Caprimo, Jenny Ray, Ed Lundry, Highland Dairy, Grimaldi's Cold Brick Oven Pizzeria, Reales, Raising Cane's, Handles, Speedy Mart, and Spicewood Dermatology. Westwood getting set to kick the ball away to get us going here in the third quarter. Nice drive there by Westwood to get that touchdown up on the board. To draw this closer, Harrison will drop back along with Hall. to get us going here in the third quarter. And it'll be Josh Jack. Ball on the tee, getting set to go. And he'll kick this one on the ground. Fielded there at the 17, looking for running room. Hit. Big hit there by Westwood. Quickly down to make the play. Special forces have been good tonight. Right down there, end over end went the ball carrier, and we get set to go with third quarter action. So it will be Cedar Ridge with the football. First down, getting set to go. Here's Snaga. Snaga will hand it off, bouncing to the outside. The ball carrier, Devenish. Devenish for about 6 yards there on first down. It'll bring up second down and 4. Just underway here in the third quarter. Officially 5 yards on the carry. So second down and 5. With Les Clary back at the Vype Live Studios, I'm Rodney Rodriguez here at Kelly Reeves. Snaga swings it out here, the near side almost picked off, but a good job of grabbing the ball out to the 32-yard line. There for Tyler Burkett. So you had a Warrior flying right across the play. Burkett's able to haul it in. And Colton Kaysen on the stop. Line of scrimmage, 31-yard line. Brand new set of downs with 11 minutes remaining in the third. Here's Snaga back, 3 receivers to the top, single receiver on the short side right. Traveling left to right. Snaga's pass, incomplete. He was trying to hit Jake McGill cutting across the middle. And Trey Kyles here along with Josh Hansen. The ball went sailing across them. It'll bring up second down and 10. Cedar Ridge working from their own 31-yard line. Still sitting on the right side, hash mark. Clap of the hands. This will be a keeper. Snaga hit at the 35. Falls forward to the 36 for a gain of 5. Second down and 10. Coming in on the stop there, Cannon Olafson for the Warriors for the third down and 5 play. Advancing out to the 36-yard line. Here's Snaga up to the line of scrimmage, single back in the backfield. That's Devenish, 2 to the top. Now Devenish in motion here to the near side. Pressure coming. Olafson hit! Shot that's actually caught by one of the linemen. How about that? Lineman's dream right there. Big number 74. Andres Torres able to catch that loose ball there. Just all kinds of heat coming here from the near side from Cannon Olafson off of the edge. Nobody gets a hand on him, and he lays a hit right there on Snaga. And it will be punting time coming up here for the Raiders. Mias drops back into punt return formation. Nice high kick. Mias from the 28-yard line, turning upfield at the 40, the 45, at midfield. Goes out of bounds on the Westwood sideline. All the way out to the 48-yard line, so Max Mias puts the homecoming crowd up on their feet with that return. And Westwood in nice starting position right here for their first drive here in the second half. Westwood offense makes their way out. O'Brien Brown there in on the stop of that play. And now Westwood on first down. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, going right to left. Clap of the hands. Cooper Waits hands it off. Wade Allen bouncing off tacklers, grinding for 11 yards on first down. First down, Warriors. Westwood quickly coming back up to the line of scrimmage and inside the 40, down at the 37-yard line. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 20-10 ball game. Cooper waits. Wade Allen in the backfield. 2 receivers lined up to each side. Here's Wade again. Wade starts left. Hogtied right there at the line of scrimmage. Got him by the shoelaces and brought him right down. So down goes Allen. No gain on the play. Actually, will get a yard out of that. Alex Nelson in on the stop for Cedar Ridge. 2nd down and 9 with the clock rolling. 8:30 showing here in the third quarter. Out of the pistol once again, Allen stands in the backfield. Clap of the hands. Allen, big hole right up the middle, out to the 30. Make it down to the 28-yard line. Just shy of the first down, about a yard shy right there. It'll bring out, it'll be about 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Warriors as they reset the stick. And quickly back with 8 minutes remaining here in the third. Westwood on a nice drive right here to start the third quarter. Franz to the near side along with Morrell. 2 split to the top. Allen stays in the backfield with Cooper Waits. Waits claps the hands, look in this direction. Pocket collapses. Waits takes off. He's hit at the 30. Forward progress should get him to the 30 as it's once again Nelson there to make the hit. It's actually going to be a loss on the play of about a yard and a half. So a 4th down coming up. 4th and 3 coming up for Westwood. So that was set up nicely there with a 3rd and 1, a 2-yard loss. Looked like a swing pass as Waits was looking this direction. Was ready to fire that. Covered up in the secondary, the underneath right there. The linebackers were out on pass coverage. And a timeout called for and taken by Westwood. 7:07 remaining in the third quarter. It is Cedar Ridge 20, Westwood 10. Westwood football will continue in just a moment.
Right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Third quarter action from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex in a 20-10 ball game. Westwood with a defensive stand to start the quarter, and now a 4th and 3 coming up from the 30-yard line. 7:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Waits marches the offense back out. It'll be Mias in the backfield. Single receiver short side right, 2 receivers split to the left. Motion. Here is a swing pass out to Mias, able to grab that. He's covered up in the backfield. There's going to be a loss on the play, and the ball goes over on downs. That one was doomed from the beginning right there as Wallace comes in to make the stop. Mias caught that. It was a lateral pass over there trying to turn upfield, and Wallace got right through all the coverage. And it's a turnover on down. 7:02 remaining here in the third quarter. And the Cedar Ridge defense with a big stop there on what looked like a pretty promising drive for the men in orange. And here comes the Cedar Ridge offense back out from their own 34-yard line. Here's Snaga standing out of the gun. 3 to the bottom, single receiver, short side left. Oh, Snaga not able to control the snap. He'll fire that one out of bounds. So Snaga dodging a bullet right there, as we've seen Westwood with some trouble on the shotgun snaps, and now you see it over on the purple and white side. Tosses that out of bounds. Clock stops. 6:55 remaining in the third. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Cedar Ridge, still working from the 34-yard line. From the left side, Hashmark standing out of the gun. Here's Snaga dropping back, looking downfield, trying to set up the screen. That one a little high. He had Devonish out of the backfield. Lots of pressure coming right up the middle from Westwood. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Kai Bridges will check in on the defensive line as he will spell Blaine Mitchell. Third down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 6:50 remaining in the third. Penalty marker near side of the field. Deep ball down the far side. That one sails out of bounds. 6:46 remaining. We'll check the flag here on the near side. And we'll get the call coming up here from our referee. Offside's a call against Westwood. 5-yard penalty to repeat third down and 5. A little bit easier right here for Cedar Ridge. Standing out of the gun, 3 to the bottom, single receiver, short side left, single back in the backfield is Devenish. Here's the snap, faking the jet sweep, hands it off to Devenish. Devenish hit at the 38 and will go down there. Lost a yard on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and about 5.5 coming up here for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Clock rolling at 6:30 remaining here in the third. And that'll bring on Tugas to punt it away. Mias drops back. He stands at his own 25. Tugas stands back at the 25 awaiting the snap. The up man is Harrison. Good snap. And the punt is up. This is going to be Mias from the 15-yard line. Gets a block there. Turns up at the 20, the 25, inside the 30, all the way down to the 34-yard line. So Maps Mias brings it back 21 yards, and Westwood gets another crack at it with 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. Still trailing 20-10. So the Warrior offense looked pretty sharp on the last drive, but the drive stalls there after a couple of tackles for loss. And now from the right side hash mark, operating from their own 34-yard line. The Warrior offense returns to the field. Franz lines up to the near side along with Drew Norrell. Waits out of the gun, single receiver, short side right. Pistol formation here. H-back over to the right side, that's Charlie Fry. He'll be the lead blocker. Big hole right up the middle. On the loose, it's number 5. He is headed to the house. Touchdown number 2 on the night for number 5. It is Wade Allen. 76 yards, Wade Allen. Gets a burst of speed. Charlie Fry delivers the lead block. Opens the seam and off goes Wade Allen. 2 TDs on the night for number 5. 4th on the season. It'll bring on Cactus Jack. Out of the hole of Asher David. Kick is up and true. Westwood draws closer. Offense looking sharp here in the second half. Drives it deep on the first drive. Punches it in with Wade Allen on a long one. 5:40 to go in the third. Cedar Ridge 20. Westwood 17. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Westwood with the crowd energized off of that Wade Allen touchdown. Narrows it to a 3-point ball game, 20-17. Josh Jack gets set to kick it away. Harrison will drop back once again, along with Christian Hall. Jack kicks this one short. It's fielded at the 27. Out to the 41-yard line on the return. Good return there for Cedar Ridge. Carter Copeland bringing it back. 5:35 to go in the third. And it'll be first down for Tyler Snaga and the Cedar Ridge offense. Kabelka in on the stop there for the good guys. Here's Snaga bringing the ball out. On the 42-yard line, ball on the left side hash mark. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the bottom, single receiver short side left. Snap of the ball, Snaga dropping back. Fires, this one is complete here to the near side, turning upfield at the 45, at midfield into Westwood territory. Right at the stick, ball on the carpet, ball is loose. Looked like Cedar Ridge able to get back on top of that. Christian Hall hauled that in. Made a couple of nifty moves right there in the middle of the field. And the ball comes loose. He was going to be right at the first down marker, but after the ball squirts loose, falls back to the 46. It brings up second down and 5. Motion from the far side. Snaga will hand it off. And Hansen in on the stop there of Noah Devenish. Devenish for a gain of 2 out to the 49. It'll bring up third down and 3. Coming up here for the Westwood defense. Snaga out of the gun. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Now a little movement over on the far side. You had Logan Miller right there lined up right in the face of Carter Copeland. Copeland goes a little early. Home field advantage. Westwood crowd probably helped that one as well. This will go to a 3rd and 8 coming up for Cedar Ridge. So Snaga gets the play from the far side. Brian Vardaman, the new athletic coordinator and head coach at Cedar Ridge. Heading out of the shotgun, Snaga. Clap of the hands, drops back, looking downfield, fires. That pass is caught in Westwood territory at the 45-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. 14 yards on the pitch and catch, as it is Harrison. Kelly back on the coverage, 4:14 remaining. Brand new set of downs on the Westwood side of the field. Here's Snaga. Gonna hand it off. Running left is Devenish. Jack Kelly in on the stop there at Devenish. Gain of about 4. It'll bring up second down and 6. Devenish off the field. He loses his lid. 3:51 to go here in the third. Momentary stoppage. Line of scrimmage is the 41-yard line of Westwood. Resetting here is Cedar Ridge. Approaching that 4-minute mark remaining here in the third quarter. Now Harrison over to the far side. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. Out of the gun. Here is the handoff. Snaga. Not a lot there. Out to the 39. This time it's Devin Patterson. Patterson trying to pick and choose a hole right there, but nothing there for him. It'll be another third down coming up. 3rd down and 3 for the Westwood defense. Patterson stays in the backfield. Here's Snaga. Patterson. Snaga keeps it, fires to the far side. Great misdirection. That's a first down. Great job there hitting the open man. Tyler Burkett back on the coverage. Was Josh Hansen. Everybody bit, including your Westwood play-by-play man on that fake right up the middle to Patterson. 1st and 10 now from the 35-yard line. 3:24 remaining in the third. Snaga with Patterson in the backfield. 3 receivers down to the bottom. Empty set to the short side. Here's a handoff. Patterson trying to run to the left side. And he's ridden down as he moves out to the 33-yard line on the first down play. Bring up second down and 8, approaching 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Patterson now shifts here to the bottom side. You got a quartet of 4 receivers on the bottom, single receiver short side left. Snaga empty backfield as he stands out of the gun. 4-man front from Westwood. Snaga drops back, fires that one over the middle. That one is caught inside the 15-yard line, all the way down to the 9. Throws a bullet, hits him right in the numbers. And that's Williams for a Cedar Ridge first down. Two great play action passes right there from Snaga on this drive. And Cedar Ridge sits right here at the cusp once again. 2:35 remaining in the third. Patterson stays in the backfield, Snaga out of the gun. 3 down to the bottom, motion. Harrison over to the far side. Snaga rolling left, fires into the end zone, wide open, that one's caught for a Cedar Ridge touchdown. Left him wide open, able to get behind the coverage. And it's Tyler Burkett. And Cedar Ridge pushes further ahead after the Westwood answer. Kuga for the extra point to try to push the lead back out to 10. Perfect on the night with a couple of field goals. And stays perfect. Cedar Ridge, nice drive down the field, just pushing the football. 2:23 remaining in the third quarter. Cedar Ridge 27, Westwood 17. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
27-17 is our score. Mias and Case drop back for the kickoff. This kick will be fielded by Case, 2 yards deep. And out to the 25 will come the Westwood offense with 2:23 remaining here in the third quarter. So the Warriors, 2 really nice drives, the last resulting in the touchdown from Wade Allen. But now Cedar Ridge has pushed this back out to a 10-point advantage. So out comes the offense. Allen will stay in the backfield. Cooper waits. Line of scrimmage at 25, center of the field. Waits. Will hand it off to Allen. Allen running left, hit at the 30. Bounces it out to the 33-yard line on the first down play. Gain of 7. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Warriors. Actually 8, 2nd down and 2. And now Westwood will reset as we approach the 2-minute mark remaining in the third quarter. Warriors up to the line, 2 receivers set to the top, empty set to the left side. This is Allen. Allen hit in the backfield and able to pick up an additional yard there. So he's trying to get over to the left side. Had a Cedar Ridge defender right on his back. But did get the extra yard for a 3rd down and 1, coming up with 1:25 remaining in the third quarter. O'Brien Brown in on the stop there for Cedar Ridge. And a 3rd down and 1 coming up. 2 receivers split to the top. Wade Allen out of the pistol formation, stands behind Cooper Waits. The give, Allen bouncing to the outside at the 40, breaks a tackle, stiff arm, driven out of bounds at midfield. Wade Allen into Cedar Ridge territory at the 48. Penalty markers all over the field at the end of the play. So with Allen and Cedar Ridge territory out to the 49, this is going to be a after the play. This is personal foul territory right here as Allen driven out rather abruptly right there. And Allen will be spelled there momentarily. Maps Mias will check into the backfield as we await the call, and this will most likely be a march off against Cedar Ridge. Umpire with the ball at the 49. Coach Vardman on the field over on the other side. His pleas will not be heard. The unsportsmanlike conduct will set the new line of scrimmage at the 34 of Cedar Ridge for Westwood. So the Warriors up to the line as Charlie Fry checks in at tight end. So it'll be a 2 tight end set here. You've got Edson and Charlie Fry. Mias in the backfield standing out of the pistol right behind Cooper Waits. Here's Mias. Mias running room on the right side, trying to bounce to the outside, hit at the 30. And will be driven down around the 28-yard line. The 29 will be the official spot. Gain of 6. O'Brien Brown comes in on the stop once again as we're under a minute already here in the third quarter. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 coming up. Ball resting on the 29. Westwood quickly up. 13 seconds showing on the play clock. Here's Cooper Waits out of the gun. As he lines up, clap of the hands. Fires, this one a little high, but able to haul it in. How about that catch by the big tight end? Continuing to try to lunge forward there is Edson. And Edson advances closer to the 1st down. He'll be spotted at the 27-yard line. And the final seconds will roll off of the clock. Actually, the clock stops with 4 seconds remaining. So Ryan Edson on the reception to set up a 3rd down and 3. Now the clock will wind and the final 3 seconds will wind off. Quick third quarter right here. Both teams punch it in, but still, it's a 10-point advantage as we head to the final frame here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Homecoming night for the Westwood Warriors. It's Cedar Ridge 27, Westwood 17. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Might be setting ourselves up for yet another adventurous finish here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. It is exclusive coverage of Westwood Warrior football on Vype Live. Along with the coach, Les Clary, back at the Vype Live studios. Rodney Rodriguez high above Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex in North Austin, Texas. As the Westwood Warriors get set for a 3rd down and 3, we flip sides. Line of scrimmage, the Cedar Ridge 27-yard line for the men in orange. Warriors make their way out. They will now travel left to right or north to south across your smartphone, TV, tablet, phone. If you're going audio old school, it's left to right. Out of the gun for the 3rd down play, needing 3. Here's a handoff. Wade Allen escapes 1 tackler. He will be close to the 1st down on the far side. Needs the 24, gets to the 23. 1st down Westwood. Allen there starts left and just kind of slots back to the right just a little bit. Clock rolling, 11:46 remaining in the ball game. To the line of scrimmage from the 23-yard line. 2 receivers lined up to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver short side right. Single back in the backfield. H-back lined over to the left side. Here's Waits dropping back, looking. Fires here to the near side out of the backfield. This is Wade Allen. Allen inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. for a gain of 5. That's going to be a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Coming up for Westwood. Line of scrimmage of 19. Caprimo. Red zone opportunity right here. Austin's premier cupcakery and coffee house. Caprimo red zone with 10:55 remaining in the contest. Waits drops back, looking downfield. He'll plant. Now he runs the opposite direction. At the 15, at the 10, all the way down to the 9-yard line. Cooper Waits goes back in pass formation, gets a little bit of an opening right there, and jostles over to the left side and picks up a 1st down deeper in this Caprimo red zone opportunity. 10:35 remaining in the contest. 1st and goal coming up. Westwood operating from the 9-yard line. Looks like we have a Warrior down on the carpet. So we'll take a momentary pause as the training crew quickly out to tend to the injured Warrior. We'll catch a word from the University Interscholastic League.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
10:28 remaining in the contest. It is a 27-17 lead for the Cedar Ridge Raiders here over your Westwood Warriors. Homecoming night here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Wade Allen up under his own power off the field, and a lot of that may be exhaustion from Wade Allen tonight. That has been quite the busy man. As I talked about, we were 87 degrees when we started off. We've cooled off a little bit, hovering right around 83 at the moment. So a little bit of temperature relief, but still warm and balmy. Not a lot of wind. The flags are resting at the moment. And here's the Warrior offense making their way back out for a 1st down and goal play from the 9-yard line. Mias lines up in the backfield out of the pistol. Cooper Waits, 2 receivers split to each side from the 9-yard line. Clap of the hands. Mias takes the handoff. Hit. The ball is loose, and it looks like Westwood is able to get back on that. Mias gets that punched out as he's hit at the 5-yard line. It falls right into the hands of one of the offensive linemen. That couldn't have been punched at a better path right back to a Warrior, as Mias was making his way towards the 5-yard line. Loss of a couple. It's recovered at the 11, so it brings up 2nd down and 11 coming up here for Westwood. Clock rolling with 9:42 remaining in the ball game. Waits with 2 to the bottom and 1 to the top. Waits rolling right, looking downfield, fires into the end zone. Corner of the end zone, touchdown. Drew Norrell, 11 yards. And Norrell, perfect route. 4th touchdown of the season for Drew Norrell, 1st one tonight. Norrell right at the pylon, right at the corner, gets the 1 foot in. The Warriors trying to draw back within 3. Josh Jack on the field for the extra point out of the hold of Asher David. Kick is up and good. And the 4th quarter picks up where the 3rd quarter left off. 9:31 remaining in the contest from the Palace on Palmer Lane. Cedar Ridge 27, Westwood 24. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
9:31 remaining, 3-point ball game, 27-24. There's Jack with the kickoff. Into the end zone. Harrison will watch it go into the end zone, out to the 25. Will come the ball for Dylan Snaga in the offense. Hanging on here. Floating back from 10 to 3 to 10 to 3. Here we are once again. See if Cedar Ridge can answer. Plenty of time on the clock with 9:31 remaining. Snaga makes his way out. Back in the ball game, Noah Devenish in the backfield. Two backs there with Snaga for the first down play. Snap a little low. Devenish trying to get to the outside. He's wrapped up. Tries to get out to make the move. And there is absolutely nothing there. He's coming in to make the snap. It's Cam Green. So Green, another stalwart on this Warrior defense. 2-yard loss, second down and 12. Clock rolling with 9:07 remaining. Snaga lines up out of the gun. Devenish stays in the backfield. One to the top, two to the bottom. Dropping back, Snaga looking, he has time, fires. This one is picked off at the 35-yard line, heading back the other way. Westwood with the turnover into the end zone. Touchdown Westwood on the interception. It's Connor Olafson, Cannon Olafson. And Westwood goes ahead for the first time tonight. Cannon Olafson sitting right in the middle of the field playing center field. Ball sails right his way, and he goes 35 yards into the end zone. Cedar Ridge player down at the end of the play. But Cannon Olafson with a beauty to put the Warriors up on top. We will have a injury timeout here on the near side. Olafson back there as a linebacker as he drops back into coverage. And as the ball comes sailing across, he's sitting right there. And off he goes to the races. Looks like the Cedar Ridge player is up on his own, so that's always the number one sign. Isaac Elliott. He'll make his way around the end zone there as he was there to make the tackle on Olafson. And here's Josh Jack, Westwood defense. Once again in a primetime moment, answering the cause. Cactus Jack, who's been perfect tonight. Also with a field goal. Try to stay true. Remember, both of these teams trying to win their first district ball game of the campaign. That kick is blocked, and it's on the ground, coming back the other way, and dropped there. So the lead will be at 3. That extra point, no good. 8:50 remaining in the ball game. Westwood leads for the first time tonight. It's the Warriors 30. Cedar Ridge 27. Westwood football continues in just a moment.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Westwood trying to defend the home field here at the Palace on Palmer Lane, leading for the first time tonight. Harrison will drop back with Hall. for the Josh Jack kickoff, or pardon me, the Chody kickoff. All sitting there at the 40. Getting set to go here. We got a good one here tonight at Kelly Reeves. Here's the kickoff. This one will be fielded at the 5-yard line, out to the 10. Got some room at the 20, out to the 30, breaks a tackle, 40, 45, still on his feet on the far side, not going to be caught. Take a look at this one, all the way back, and the back and forth continues. Christian Hall did it earlier, it didn't count. He does it again, and this is going to be, I believe, about 92 yards on the return. Christian Hall looked dead to rights about 6 different times on his journey down the far sideline here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. A whole 8 seconds off the clock. Cougar for the extra point. And that young man stays perfect on the night. A little back and forth. Remember the fourth quarter last week against McNeil? Is that going to happen again here tonight, friends? 8:34 to go in the contest. Cedar Ridge 34, Westwood 20. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's just a little exciting here on Palmer Lane. Westwood goes ahead on an Olafson interception return, a pick 6. And on the kickoff, Cedar Ridge answers. Colton Case will drop back with Map Smeas for the kickoff. 8:34 remaining in the contest. Quite the ball game here, friends. Kickoff coming. And this will be from 2 yards deep in the end zone. Case brings it out to the 20, the 25, hit there and falls forward, dropped at the 27-yard line. 27-yard return for Colton Case. First down to Westwood from their own 27-yard line with 8:28 remaining here in the ball game. Haven't really seen either team. Westwood did it on the first offensive drive of the third quarter, where you had a little bit more of a long, drawn-out drive. Right here with about 73 yards to go and 8:28 on the clock. Let's take a look and see how Derek Ward works this one. Cooper waits out of the shotgun, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom, going left to right here in the fourth. Movement along the front. Here's a handoff, trying to bounce to the outside. Back in the ball game is Wade Allen. Saw movement along the front line, but no penalty markers come in. Clock rolling with 8:15, 8:15 remaining. Out to the 28-yard line, gain of a yard brings up second down and 9. Ball sitting right in the middle of the field, approaching 8 minutes remaining here in the contest. 2 receivers split to each side of the field. Single back in the backfield remains Allen. Waits, clap of the hand, drops back, looking, fires. This one incomplete, trying to hit Drew Norrell. Dangerous pass right there as he had blanket coverage there from Hamilton. Hamilton tried to come over the top. And just like that, it's third down and 9. Clock stops on the incompletion with 7:52 remaining in the ball game. 10-point lead at the half. Westwood answers. Draws within 3. Cedar Ridge answers, goes back to 10. Back to 3, then Westwood goes ahead. And now it's a 4-point advantage. 3rd down and 9 from the 28-yard line. Waits drops back looking. He's going to run this himself. He's hit at the original line of scrimmage. And he's out to the 30 for a 2-yard gain. Not sure what the plan was for that play, if it was a design run once again, or if it was a pass, but whatever it was, it doesn't work. 4th down and 7 coming up as the clock runs with 7:25 remaining. Harrison will drop back as Josh Hansen stands back at the 15-yard line to punt this away. Game clock at 8 for the 4th down snap. Harrison back around the 35. Snap, Hansen boots this one off. Nice spiraling kick fielded at the 28-yard line. Harrison turns upfield out to the 35, breaks a tackle inside the 40. All the way down to the 42-yard line will be the official spot. 6:48 remaining. 1st down for Cedar Ridge. So now does Dylan Snaga go into long conservation, drag out the clock mode. 2 timeouts for Westwood, 3 timeouts for Cedar Ridge. And the offense returns. Snaga with Devenish in the backfield. 3 receivers to the bottom, single receiver to the top. On the ground, it's Devenish. Hit at the 45, carries a pile of tacklers out to the 48-yard line for a gain of 4. It's a gain of 5, so it'll bring out 2nd down and 5. Kelly in on the stop. Officially 2nd down and 4, 6-yard gain. Snaga once again hands it to Devenish. Devenish hit at the line of scrimmage and wrapped up quickly. Nothing there for Devenish that time as he was trying to make that same move. And it's Kabelka, or Finn Cheney, pardon me, on the stop. And a 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Cedar Ridge offense. Line of scrimmage is the 48-yard line. Approaching the 6-minute mark remaining in the ball game. 2 backs in the backfield, movement along the front. Free play, pass down the far side. That pass is long. Maybe defensive offsides. We'll wait. Westwood definitely across the line of scrimmage. Don't know if they were induced into that or if that was just chomping at the bit to get to Snaga. It would sit at 4th down and 4, but we wait on the call. And it is against the Warriors. So a 5-yard penalty is going to wipe that out. It'll be a 1st down coming up for Cedar Ridge. 5:59 remaining. Snaga quickly back. Chains aren't even set yet. This is a direct snap. Carrying it right up the middle, so I guess we'll call that the Wild Raider there is out of the backfield. It's Devin Patterson. Patterson for 6 yards to bring up 2nd down and 4. Line of scrimmage at 41-yard line. Patterson lines up once again. 2 backs in the backfield there with him. Single receiver split to each side. It's going to be Patterson, breaks a tackle there. Cheney, the initial intruder. Patterson able to get out to the 39 for a gain of 2. Cam Green on the stop. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Here are the Warriors. Patterson will stay out of the gun. He's got Hall and Devenish. They now scoot forward. Patterson pushes forward, carries the pile. It looks like he gets exactly to the line to gain. Needs to get to the 37, and that's the spot. 1st down, Chains move. 5 minutes remaining here in the final quarter. 34-20, or 34-30 is the score here with Cedar Ridge on top of Westwood. Snaga back in, lines up out of the gun, single back in the backfield. Now motion. And the jet sweep to the far side, breaking the tackle to the 25, down to the 24-yard line. Great jet sweep motion over to the far side for Christian Hall. Hall with a gain of 12, it'll be a first down. Out to the 25, clock rolling, 4:25 remaining. Hall sitting on the right side, hash mark, Snaga back up to the line quickly. Devenish in the backfield. Hall lined up to the slot here to the near side. Single receiver to the far side, short side right. Motion, it's Harrison, faking the jet sweep, Snaga. The 20 inside down to it will be at the 20. Thought they may give him the 19, but they'll spot him at the 20. And quickly, the clock now down to 4 minutes remaining. Up to the line of scrimmage, so now taking their foot off the accelerator just a little bit right here. Snaga looking over to the sideline. Lining up here to the near side, Carter Copeland. Single receiver up to the far side. On the short side is Jake McGill. Slot over to the right side is Harrison. Devenish now over to the left side of Snaga. Motion from Harrison. Behind the formation. Handoff Devenish wide open. He's headed into the end zone. 20 yards. Touchdown. Noah Devenish high stepping at about yard 19 as he goes into the end zone. And breathing room once again for Cedar Ridge. You can't draw up a drive much better than that one right there. Cedar Ridge just pulls that off right there with a variety of different plays. They even go to the wild formation a couple of times, just grinding out hard yards. And another PAT. Kick is up and good. 3:27 remaining in the ball game. And Cedar Ridge pushes the lead back out to 11. Cedar Ridge 41 and Westwood 30. Westwood football continues in just a moment.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Case and Mias will drop back for the kickoff. Back and forth second half. We had a 10-point ball game at the half. Not that the first half disappointed, but it's been a lot quicker and crisper here in the second half of football. Tugas gets set to kick it off. And Narell will watch this one go through the end zone. Out to the 25 will come to Pigskin with 3:27 remaining. Two timeouts on the board for Westwood. And so, quick huddle. Thought the turning point of the ball game was going to be Cannon Olafson interception, the pick six. I thought that was probably going to be the one that was going to set the tone for the momentum right there for Westwood to maybe extend out the lead, their first lead of the game, but it was very short-lived. Trent Bell takes the kickoff back, 90-plus yards on the ensuing kickoff. First down from the 25. Here's Waits dropping back. Fires here to the near side, wide open, it's Narell. Great catch, able to hold on to it. Pass a little long, but Narell stretches out and manages to keep his balance and falls forward all the way to the 40-yard line. And Westwood in Cedar Ridge territory with 3:18 remaining. Great concentration there by Narell. He was wide open. Here's Waits dropping back, looking downfield. He's got all day back there. Now he's rolling right. Pressure coming from the backside. Fires. This one is almost intercepted on the near side. Going up, almost making the snag there was Wallace. He was trying to hit Edson. Edson with one grab on the night, almost had him another one deep in Cedar Ridge territory. Clock stops for the second down play, 2nd and 10, 3:10 remaining in the ball game. Westwood at the 41-yard line. Single receiver to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Now Norrell split out just outside of Franz. And a timeout called by Westwood. That is their second timeout taken here in the second half. While they do that, we'll pause 13 seconds for a word from our friends at Speedy Mart.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
Tightening up, 41-30 is the score. And here's Westwood quickly out to the line of scrimmage. So here is the first down, or second down play, 2nd and 10, 3:08 remaining. A little bit of motion to the far side. Here's Cooper Waits, flushed out of the pocket, looking, pressure coming right in his face. He'll take off at the 40, trying to get to the 35, running towards the sideline, and Waits will go out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Gain of 4 yards on the carry for Cooper Waits. Ran a long way for that one. And now a big third down coming up right here. 3rd down and 6 for the men in orange with 2:58 remaining, trailing by 11. Looks like Maps Mias will be in the backfield for this play. Franz will line up to the top side, along with Norrell. Single receiver down to the bottom. Here's a 3rd down play. Mias, good job coming back on the block. Fires this one out of the reach of the intended receiver, Asher David, here on the near side. Pressure coming from everywhere. The initial job there, just a great wherewithal from Maps Mias, as Mias tried to throw a block at the beginning of the play and was beaten on the block, but then came back and made the block. So here it is, friends. 4th down and 6. And it looks like to the well once again. With the shift over to the left side. 3-man front. Here's Waits, and this is whistle dead. And this is the final timeout of the ball game for Westwood. 2:51 remaining as they were going back to try that shift play back out. Swinging gate, you see that usually on a kick. We've actually seen it from both teams tonight. That's the 3rd time we've seen Westwood in that formation. And they try it again this evening, or they were going to try it here on the 4th down and 6 play. Let's get you some scores here while we have a little bit of a break. Liberty Hill over Conley, 73-35 in that ball game. Westlake beats Cibolo Steel 37-14. Hutto all over Manor 56-7. That's a final. Round Rock beats McNeil at Dragon Stadium 31-17. So 25-6A. This is the lone show happening right here, and it's a good one. 4th down and 6 could be the ball game right here. Here's Cooper Waits. Sends motion to the near side. Waits drops back, looking downfield, fires. This one is incomplete, trying to hit Asher David. David not able to grab the pass. Incomplete, ball goes over on downs. Big stop for Cedar Ridge, and that may be the ball game. Thorne back on the coverage. But once again, that was just another scenario where you had a really fierce pass rush coming from the guys in white. Really didn't afford Cooper Waits the opportunity to get the pass zinged in what he was looking to do right there.
To join us for the Westwood Marching Band performance of Red following the game.
And with 2:46 remaining, here's Cedar Ridge back out. Snaga will hand it off. This is Patterson. Patterson, who was integral on the last drive. Westwood with no timeouts, burned them all on that last drive. 3-yard gain. Cam Green comes in on the stop. 2:30 remaining, second down and 7. I don't think we're going to see a lot of sense of urgency right now. 2 backs in the backfield. That's Devenish and Patterson. Stand with Snaga. Play clock at 17. Clock rolling at 2:12. So just beginning to click itself off. As we'll approach that 2-minute timeout, and there it is right about there. So the 2-minute timeout remaining here in the ball game, and it's 41-30 the score, with Cedar Ridge on top of Westwood. 4th down play is really the one where just the pressure from Cedar Ridge, the front from Cedar Ridge, just not allowing it to happen. And the ball goes over on downs. And a meeting here for Westwood. Let's take another look over at the scoreboard and see what else we can find you of games in progress. Lots of games in progress. 3rd quarter score, I think this may be a final. Hendrickson all over Lockhart, 63-6. Belton falls to San Angelo Central, 49-21, the score in that game. And 2 minutes remain. And Snaga with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. The whistle, the clock winds, and we get set to go. Here is the handoff. Devenish running to the near side, and he will slide down at midfield. Smart heads up play right there to get down. There's no timeouts for Westwood. Penalty marker back at the 39-yard line. So Devenish trying to prevent the clock from stopping, but it does stop there on the penalty marker. And the call from our official is holding the call against Cedar Ridge. So this will go back.
Holding on Cedar Ridge will replay 2nd down.
So a 2nd down play coming up. Looks like a 2nd down and 17 from the 30-yard line for Snaga in the offense. 2 backs in the backfield for Dylan Snaga. Another penalty marker on the far side of the field. This may be against Westwood. Watching a little celebration there of Jake McGill over on the far side. Offside's a call against the Warriors. So that's going to 5 yards, make it 2nd and 12.
Offside on Westwood. It will be 2nd and 12.
New line of scrimmage is the 35-yard line for Cedar Ridge. So Vista Ridge, the only team sitting at the top of 25-6A without a blemish. It looks like it will stay that well. It will stay that way. There's the handoff. Jacob Brown comes in to finish off Noah Devenish. So Cedar Ridge in a nice spot right here, leading by 11. If for some reason the ball does go back to Westwood, it's a 2-score ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for your defense.
3rd down and 13 coming up. Clock continuing to roll. 1:25 remaining. And Patterson will check out of the ball game. Christian Hall will check in and join Copeland here to the near side. And another whistle. Timeout called here by Cedar Ridge with 1:05 remaining. So to a screeching halt we are coming here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. In this 11-point ball game. Another good time to go back over to the scoreboard and take a look around. Try to get to some scores from tonight within some closer proximity. Final, Travis beats Luling by a score of 34-8. Hayes consolidated at the half, leading Cedar Creek 42-7. Austin High trails in the fourth quarter to Temple. 48-7 is the score in that game. McAllen beats Elgin 45-14. Bastrop over Crockett 60-11. Fourth quarter score, Lake Travis leads San Marcos 41-3.
Make some noise for your defense. It's third down.
Third down play coming up. 3rd and 13 from the 34-yard line. 1:05 remaining in the ball game. Snaga out of the gun. A little bit of motion over to the far side. Snaga going to call his own number. Takes the safe play right there. Just kind of gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jacob Brown finishes him off there along with Elijah Sanchez.
Tackled by Jacob Brown.
And 4th down and 13 coming up. Clock will continue to roll. Looking at about a 17-second play difference between the game clock and the play clock. Mias will drop back in a punt formation. Not seeing Tugas out on the field, so it may be a quick kick here from Snaga. What we may see, actually, the offense stays out. Now Mias off the field. So here's Snaga with 23 seconds remaining, dropping back, just killing time, fires this one. This pass is incomplete here on the near side, almost going up for that. He had two of them jumping up there. He had Josh Hansen going up with Hall and a penalty marker trailing the play with 15 seconds remaining. Offside's a call against Westwood. A repeat 4th down after a 5-yard penalty.
Offsides on Westwood. Replay 4th down.
So the 4th down's getting shorter here for Cedar Ridge off of Westwood's penalties. It was 4th and 17. Now it goes to 4th and 11. Now it goes to 4th and 6 with 15 seconds remaining. Play clock rolling. And Cedar Ridge will take another timeout with 15 seconds to go here prior to this 4th down and 6 play. So the second half brings us a whole heck of a lot of excitement right here as Westwood takes the lead briefly, and I mean briefly, for about 8 seconds on a 99-yard kickoff return on the ensuing kickoff. Trading scores much of the 3rd quarter into the early 4th, but the final touchdown here from Cedar Ridge makes it an 11-point deficit, and I don't think Westwood's going to be able to come back from it. Now Tugas does make his way out onto the field. And Case will drop back to receive his punt with 15 seconds remaining on the 4th down play. Nice high kick, burning up a lot of time. Continuing to roll and roll and roll and roll. 10 seconds off of the clock right there, 5 seconds remaining. It's actually 3 seconds. So about 12 seconds right there off of the clock is that hang time on that kick. Just finishing off an amazing night for Tugas as he lets that ball just hang up here in the northwest Austin skyline. It's 3 seconds remaining. Just another amazing effort here from Westwood. The improvement in this group, very senior laden group, but at the same time with a lot of young guys on this team. New regime, After 20 plus years of Anthony Wood, you can see here, like we always talk about, future looking very bright here for Westwood. And this one tonight, just another stellar effort. All three phases of the ball game, but it's going to come up just a little bit short here on homecoming night. Final snap coming up right here unless you have a defensive penalty. Here's Waits out of the gun. Clap of the hands. And Waits will just go down right there as the final seconds make their way off of the clock. Exciting homecoming game tonight, but Westwood falls short. Final score, Cedar Ridge 41, Westwood 30. And another exciting one, two back-to-back exciting ball games here. And as I mentioned, the only team at the top of, well, still Vandergrift. Vandergrift was off tonight. Vandergrift at 1-0. So Vandy and Vista Ridge, but Vista sits at 2-0. Then you got a cluster of 1-1 teams, and then you've got a couple of 0-2 teams. For Westwood, on the road next week, a true road game as the Icy Whites, I'm assuming, will make their appearance as Westwood heads down 290 to take on Manor. So they will search for that first district win next week on the road against the Manor Mustangs. Again, final score here tonight, it is Westwood falling to Cedar Ridge by a final score of 41-30. Again, our broadcast presented by the Westwood Warrior Athletic Booster Club and their great sponsors, Caprimo, Jenny Ray. Don't forget about Jenny Ray. Hey, Jenny Ray. Her team photographs and individual pictures for football teams in every sport. She was here tonight. I'm sure you can catch those pictures at jennyray.com. Check often because they're always popping on that site. It is jennyray.com. Big Ed Laundry, Highland Dairy, Grimaldi's Cold Brick Oven Pizzeria, Reales, Raisin Canes, Handles, Speedy Mart, and Spicewood Dermatology. Great sponsors of Westwood football. Again, Manor next week, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock will be the kickoff. The final tonight, Cedar Ridge wins over Westwood by a score of 41-30. For program director, Vype Live, Merle Bertrand, the amazing staff at Vype Live. And for my main man back at the Vype Live studios, great to work with the coach again tonight. Always love working with the coach. It is my main man, Coach Les Clary. My name is Rodney Rodriguez. Look forward to doing it again next week. It's Westwood Warrior football exclusively on Vype Live. Good night, everybody.